welcome to video number 3 in the 7-string electric guitar build series. Well, in this video, you're going to be seeing rough stock breakout of wood using hand power tools and big power tools, maybe a ruler or two. For every step, I haven't pre-planned it out completely. I'll see something that I need doing, and then I'll do it. By the end of the video, you'll be seeing some of the material getting glued up, like the back half of the body and the main chunk for the neck. It's going to be looking something like this when it's done. I hope you enjoy this, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments, questions. I'm doing my best to be very active in the comments section, answering any questions that anybody might have about this project.
I have a little bit of maple. Well, I have a lot of bit of maple for this project. And I have some mahogany. My goal is going to be the bottom part of the body about that thick with mahogany, because that's what I've got. And then the rest, maple. The thickness of the guitar body when it's done should be about 1.75 inches or 1 3/4. And it's going to take probably some multiple pieces glued together, laminated, all that stuff. I'm probably going to have to use at least something like that. So mahogany, maple, whatever that thickness is going to be. This piece that I've got is only about 3/4 thick. The rest will be done up with maple. So I might do something like this. Mahogany, maple, and then a book match top. So I'm going to have to figure out how thick is each of those individual pieces going to be, X, Y, Z, to make this happen. So it's time to do some planning. So a little bit of weird planning here to figure out how can I make all these bodies parts fit. Okay, so planning my wood use, I have an idea. The neck is going to be mostly maple, but it'd be really cool if the bottom part of the neck had like a strip of mahogany going down the middle, then maple, mahogany, maple. It'll be going that way or something. So I think I should be able to get a little bit of that. Part of the body, I can't fit it all, but I can get at least half of it. And then the other side of the template is almost there. I will have to glue on a little chunk for that little triangle part. That'll be enough. I won't even have to glue this on. It would be cool to have this perfectly centered with this, but this is going to be on the back. You're not going to see it. It'll look seamless when it's done. Perfect. That will go to the middle of the neck. There'll be maple and maple. Should look pretty. It'll be a little bit wasted, but that's just because it's so thin here I can't use it. We'll see. We'll see. I only need from about here to there. I'm going to lose a lot when I have to plane this down to thickness, but this should be a nice big chunk for the neck. I guess there's a blade inside there now. don't want to use the areas that were knotty. So if I can go over there or down, I can probably get a couple other necks out of this piece.
So my plan is to take this piece and book match this grain. So I've measured based on, I can get this much here, line up that same spot to get the other side. That should be still roughly on my centers. Chop that, and then resaw this on a tall bandsaw so that I can get a cool book match effect, at least for the top.
Body piece.
So I have some of this cut out, trying to figure out, thickness and stuff. I think if I plan this out right, I'll have that mahogany, and I might be able to resaw this to fold out to get those other two pieces. If I can get this folded out like a book match style, which would be really cool because of the figure here, then this can become the top. If this doesn't end up being enough, because of some of these issues, then this is going to become the bottom. This is going to be the top. Either way, it needs to get resawed. When this is finished, I'm only going to need roughly, did I say roughly? I meant exactly 1 inch and 3/4 of material. So that should give me enough left over here. If it ends up being a little thinner, that's okay, I don't mind. But if I can get, this is currently at just over 2.4 centimeters, about 7/8 of an inch. I want to get this down to about 3/4, or about 2 centimeters. And if I can get this thing, currently which is 5 centimeters or about 2 inches, if I can get that right down the inch or 2.5 centimeter mark, I should be able to put those together. Either way, I wonder what's going to look nicer. Brown top or the maple top. The way that these lines are going to be able to turn out once they're stained. I'd like to do a really dark stain here for this. But there's some really cool shape and figure in this maple. Ultimately, it is my choice. Ooh, what am I going to do? Okay, got those two pieces glued up, clamped. These are here, a little bit of paper towel so I can knock them off after they don't get glued down. But those C-clamps should help to keep those two seams that's hidden there nice and flush. That way one's not high, one's not low. Overbite, underbite, all the bites. There we go, we'll let that sit for an hour at least.
So I had access to the wood shop today and got a little bit of glue up done. We've got the top of the body and part of the neck, or maybe the bottom of the body. I still haven't decided yet. We're gonna see how it looks once I get the maple part done up. Stay tuned for that. So the mahogany part of the body, that's glued up. I'm gonna let that sit probably overnight before I touch it. I could take it off earlier, but that'll be fine. For the neck, I've always thought it looked cool when there's a different color within the neck. Piece of mahogany down the center, maple sides, and then the fretboard's gonna be going on top of that. That is gonna give me enough glue. Good, I guess I used extra. That's gonna give me a little bit extra on the sides and length. Very similar to its final size there. Headstock's probably gonna go up on this side. We'll see how it goes.